And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure everybody can hear us out there. If you can hear us, give us a thumbs up out there. It is the YSN 2024 All-Star Game Draft. DJ Yokley, Gary Niddle with you. Gary, of course, one half of the coaching staff that are competing in this game. And, we have some news that we just broke here exclusively on YSN. Gary Niddle, my friend, colleague, broadcast partner, as well as one of my favorite coaches in this area. After 11 years, you're hanging it up at Canfield, man. I know this was a challenging decision for you, one that's been on the back of your mind for a while. We'll start it off with this kind of a why.
Oh boy,
it's a broad question.
That's a broad
right?
question. I do want to make a point, and as the intro was going on, and you posted this on, I got about 10 text messages, which is really cool. Lane Rhodes, hey coach, just saw the post on YSN. Hope everything goes well, and congratulations on a great career. Lane, of all people, you're going to make me get emotional on here. You ruined our perfect season, buddy. I might still be coaching, if we get you in the regional there. Kevin Hogue, the AD from Hubbard, just texted. It's time. It's time. It was in the quote that you put out there. Some people know, but most don't. I've been battling cancer for the last 2 years, and it's really taken its toll. Today, my skin's starting to peel off, and I'm extremely tired. It's just the fatigue kind of catches up to you from treatment. This is, I wasn't going to coach forever, and we kind of had an idea of when I wanted to exit, and Coach Mullinex did it the right way.
Yeah.
Go out on top, man. He told me when we played late in the year that this is going to be it for him, and I'm happy for him. I really am. And today I got to coach Bo Alizos down in Columbus, so it's been surreal, and it's time to spend time with my family, and my wife will be happy. I'll be around more. My kids will be happy. I get to go watch my son play some hockey games. They're at that age. My son's going to be 11 here in a couple days, and my daughter's 9. So, at first it was tough. But the drive back from Columbus today, a lot of things kind of went through my head, talking to some former players, and it's going to be fun now. I got a lot of time freed up that over the last 26 years, I haven't had 1 year off. So, you saw it with Coach Yeagley and Coach Pavlansky, that people have done it for such a long time. And now you see them, they look energized. I mean, it's crazy what that does when you get a little bit of free time. So, before we go any further, and first of all, I appreciate you doing this and having the YSN game as being a send-off. DJ's probably the only one that really has known that this has been coming, and I kind of wanted to do it this way. But I do got some people that I want to thank, and then, we can get on. I know we were looking at all the people logging in and I've been getting texts today, I want you on my team and this and that. It's been fun. So I know the kids are ready to go. So I don't want to, waste their time and get them going. Coach Gabriel just texted me saying he's watching it on YSN right now. But it starts with Joe Gabriel. I just want to thank some coaches because it's not about me. It really isn't. And how much I've talked about what staffs mean and former coaches mean and why I got into coaching. In high school, my coach was Dave Smirkansky, who's actually helping at Poland still playing, by the way, in his 70s. It kind of starts with him and with the love of baseball. And I got into coaching. I got to thank Corey Gregorino, a South Range guy now, which is kind of crazy. Just like me going from Boardman to Canfield, he's diehard, Hall of Famer in Springfield. Now he's, our South Ranger. But Corey brought some young guys on staff when he got hired at Springfield. Myself, Bob Beam, Joe Gabriel, Mark Yakubovic, and I'm thankful for that. And I learned a lot from Corey Gregorino. So I want to thank that group. Dan Zolik, South Range. I got 1 year coaching with Dan.
The Panda.
And ironically, when I took the head job at Canfield, the very first phone call I made for an assistant coach was Coach Zolik. And, he wasn't able to do it. He said yes, but South Range didn't like the idea, which I totally understand. Brad Caesar, who was a John Carroll coach and Solon coach. I coached up there for a year and got to work with Jim Thome and Johnny McDonald. So that was really cool. Jack Hay, who was my JV coach at Boardman, he took the head job at Boardman, and I came on as an assistant for 1 year there. And then I took my first head coaching job at Liberty and had some great assistants there. Ron Taylor, Kyle Penrod. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to take a program that had no wins my first year, taking the job to getting up to 18 wins within 4 years, which was amazing. And it was with their help. And then we moved to Canfield, and, Coach Koenig was the head coach, and we spoke, and I'm like, hey, I'm willing to come out there. It's not about me being a head coach. I just want to coach, and, it's right in the backyard. So it made a lot of sense. And I was fortunate that he brought me on, and, I got to work alongside Brian Finnegan and Al Thorne and Kenny Turpak, who I'm going to talk about a little bit later, because, those guys, I've learned a lot from the guys that I've been around, and that's what coaching's about. And all I can hope for is, and I'm going to go through my staff members, that they learned a little something from me.
Sure.
Can't go any further without mentioning Rick Avrilla, my guy. I wasn't taking the job at Canfield unless Rick Avrilla was going to be an assistant. And that was a hard sell. Rick. He had been out of baseball for a while. He had a kid in the program, and he had kids coming up. And I thank him for coming on board with me and being a right-hand man for a number of years until I kicked him off staff this year so he can go watch his kids play in college. Pat O'Brien, Carmen Tarantino, Jason Morrell, who also coaches football at Canfield. Phenomenal job. Steve Richards, Ryan Halicki, a former player of mine that came on staff at Canfield. Andrew Sabella, the best up-and-coming coach in the area. I'm saying it now in 2024. He's going to be the guy in the next 20 years that you're going to be talking a lot about whenever his time comes. Chance Merlin, Nate Fleming, Matt Weimer, Jason Treveri Jr., which it was really cool because I played with his dad and we got to bring him on staff this year, and he did an awesome job with our young guys and hitting. And then Dan Stricko. Can't say enough, played against him in high school. It's really cool. And that list I said, those are college coaches. Dan Stricko coached an Australian national team. I learned a lot from them. And even, in the last couple of years from Coach Stricko and so forth. So those are the thank yous for my staff, for those that helped me. Then I got some influences, and some of these guys you might have. Scotty Knox, I got to coach with him in the summer. He is the most knowledgeable guy in baseball. I think he is the best coach that I've ever been around. Kenny Turpak, who I mentioned, I think he's the best hitting coach in the area, hands down. And a loyal guy. We spent the Brad coming back from Columbus. I was on the phone with him about the Ohio State job. He's an Ohio State player and an alum, and he wanted to get find out what was going on down there. Benny Santiago, Coach Kelty, Coach McGivern. In the summer, I coached with them. And at the college level, Coach Beals, who's at Marshall, a phenomenal guy, phenomenal baseball guy, has been really good to our kids that we've sent away. Coach DeLucia, who was at Ohio State, who's now actually in the Red Sox organization. Coach Metzger at Wright State. Spent a lot of time on the phone, and you get these, you make these relationships with college coaches, in the recruiting trail, and he's one of the best. Coach Wagner, who was at Marshall before. Coach Hall down at Georgia Tech. Kind of ironic that Mr. Leslie gives me a call, and it's funny how things kind of come full circle, but he's a legend down at Georgia Tech. And another local guy, Coach Nacera, who's now at Penn State, my man Carm at Penn State Shenango. He's asked me, come on staff, bud, come on staff, like come on. And I'd love to coach with him. He's another one, the bulldog, I like to call him. And obviously Coach Kernan at Canfield. He sent me one of the nicest texts, and I have not responded to him yet, and I feel bad. And I will, Coach, thanking me because I kind of let him know a little ahead of time, and for helping the girls and working in tandem with them, and I couldn't do the same without him. I told you it was going to take a little while. And, I may have missed one or two along the way, but, they've all made me the guy I am today and the love of baseball that I have. And it's not about wins and losses. It's never been that way with me. It's all about giving the kids an opportunity that want to go play in college, have fun. And I feel whole. Like I really, I could walk away thinking, talking to a couple guys that are still playing in college and getting the opportunity to go see them. When I made Coach Averillo leave to go watch his kid, now I can go see AJ down in Marshall. So I was waiting for that. That was the whole point.
We're
ready
on
now.
with it.
Yes, we can.
All right. So now why all that is important, I will tell you as the guy that puts together this baseball side of the All-Star game, is because Gary Niddle has, like the Lion King, anything that the sun touches, as does Gary Niddle. And I think that when you and I discussed it, it was very important to me that if this was your final stop on the train station, so to speak, that it be with our All-Star game. You understand why we do what we do, during these All-Star games. It's all about fun. It's all about excitement. It's all about, putting these kids on a pedestal and a platform that they can play the game that they love. So with that,
and charity,
and for charity.
I mean, you do things right. It's not about padding your pockets.
Right. No,
there's no money.
No proceeds are going to YSN.
No proceeds coming here. We're donating our time, and and I love that, and that's the spirit. Kenny Turpak basically says it best. He doesn't charge for instruct. He's giving back, paying it forward, and we appreciate everything that you do. And,
thank you.
And that's why I love being a part of this.
No, we're honored. I mean, you are on one dugout, and then we've got Nicky Mariano, which you mentioned, Carm Nacera. Nicky and I both played under Carm Nacera at Westminster, so it's an honor for me to have you two, leader of men, be able to lead these guys, and especially Gary. For me, it's an honor to have you coach your final game. We think
it is
moving forward here for us in the YSN All-Star. So let's set the table for how this works. If you've never seen these drafts, we're doing it a little bit different. We've used playing cards. We've used just general draft systems. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, I can't wait for this either.
I got to see this.
Here it is. We did this for basketball. We're bringing it again. The Wheel of Fortune right here on YSN. I might have to dark this out because it's
tough.
It's a
It's just
all
right, bring it back.
Not good. Oh wait, what do we got? We got how do we get that back? There it is. I got it. Okay. So I don't have any adjustments to be made. So how this works is we spin this wheel, okay? And is it even showing spinning?
Coach Walker, I love you, buddy.
This is
there's a lot.
If this doesn't work, we're screwed, Gary. I hope you know that.
Well, should have tried it out. Huh?
Well, you probably should have tested it. So it works a lot better on my computer at home. Let's see if this works. It looks like it's spinning on the thing. Okay, it is. All right. Once your name comes up, your name's off the board. Gary, do you want home team?
Home team.
Or do you want first pick?
Home team. It's random.
It
right?
is random.
Yeah.
Okay.
Team.
Well, I didn't know.
I'm just making sure. Is Coach Sabella would just I don't lose coin or I don't win coin flip. So
okay,
I'll take whatever.
Your home team.
Home team.
So Team Mariano. Therefore, you got to keep track of your picks. Okay,
man.
Because I'm spinning the wheel. It's a lot for me. There's a lot of people watching, and as Patty says, get on with it.
We're ready. Got to get a pen.
So while we're talking, I want to make sure everybody knows this is a 9-inning game. Okay, this is not a showcase. This is just a game. We're getting kids in, getting them out. They're being represented. They're representing their communities. They're wearing their high school jerseys. This is the absolute, what I think is the absolute last game, all-star game. Most of these kids will play in this year for their school, and we're honored to have them. Number one, $5 at the door. And what that $5 does is we're partnering with the National Youth Advocate Program. For those of you who don't know, very integral in foster kids, very integral in adoptions. And what we're raising money for is lunches, diapers, things of that nature to make sure that these kids that don't have do have. And we're going through NIAP for that. And I think it's very important. Why we do charities and nonprofit organizations It's simple because we want kids, student athletes to be able to get involved with using their talents to help others. And I think that's why we all want to do things in a certain way, play baseball, play basketball, broadcast, things of that nature. You want to be able to use your talents for good. And that's what we're trying to teach here. So, all right, we are,
They're waiting.
They're waiting. They're ready. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the first pick in the 2024 YSN draft for baseball. And here we go. Oh, yeah. Spin that wheel. Sound effects. All right. The first pick, ladies and gentlemen, is Wakefield.
But that's the other team, right?
He's on the other team.
Pick. I don't get him.
You do not get him. So that's going to be a tough phone call.
I'm going to get a text.
Yep. All right. The first pick for Gary Niddle. Okay, there we go.
How many do we have on here?
59. Just 59.
I'm just letting you know.
Just 59. All right. Your first pick is Tyler Wright, the pitcher of the year.
We got an arm.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Congratulations, Tyler Wright of Hubbard, for being drafted. We could have walk-ins right now. We have no idea what's happening. Team Mariano. Whoa, they get a dog. Dwan Reynolds of Camel. This guy, first off,
to coach him. Yeah, well, now he's going to be on the. I'm going to have Coach Turp, by the way.
Oh boy,
and Coach Santiago will be in our dugout. But I got to coach Dwan in the Mahoning Trumbull game, so I already got a little. Although he's on the other,
you got a little taste.
Little taste.
Now you can plot against.
I can plot against.
Also, want to make it completely transparent. We could have trades because we need catchers on both sides.
That is.
Oh, here's a guy, Drew Galt.
I got Galt.
Heartland Christian.
We faced them this year.
He is he's a stud. Going on to play baseball at the next level. And this is yours, right?
No.
Galt's yours.
Yes.
Reynolds was okay. I'm already messed up. Oh,
yeah, my man Alex had a day today.
And maybe Dad announcing the game again. I gave him the option. You want to be Dad or do you want to be the announcer?
He'll be the announcer.
I hope so.
For this,
but listen,
different.
For me, he's earned the right to be both.
Correct.
But selfishly, I hope he's the best baseball announcer we have.
He's gonna have guys up talking with him anyway.
He's sure.
So,
All right, who you got? Oh, Max Hawkins from Crestview has been drafted and is off the board. Congrats, Max. Another great year for the Rebels.
The names are starting to get a little bigger.
That's how it works, man.
These eyes.
We're going to figure out how AI is going to help us. Tino Rivera Ocasio from Lowellville. Off the board. All right. I talk too much.
Oh, my man.
Is this your guy?
We got a catcher.
You got a catcher.
We got a catcher. He had about an absolute 400-foot bomb at Eastwood.
Did he really?
Trumbull. Oh, yeah. Oh, my boy, Kip will be absolute bomb.
One of the area's best.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna miss him. I know he's going to YSU.
He's local, man. Yeah,
but we'll still miss him at the high school ranks. So you got a catcher, all right? Team Mariano gets
Mr. Brown.
Andrew Brown. The Lakeview Bulldog is off the board. All right, back to Team Niddle.
Dead center.
Wow. You got a Ram. And you got a daggone good one. All right.
Why don't you get Haken for this? Use his voice.
Oh, he's probably beat. He's probably beat like a drum today. Offensive player of the year, Dylan Simpson from LeBray. Is that yours or Mariano's?
That's not mine.
Okay, that's Mariano's.
I know.
Nicky Mariano.
Unless I change it, nobody will know.
We are going to do trades. All right. Carson Fuller. Nope. AJ Sandy. I think he's a catcher.
That I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. We had all the positions listed
I know.
in color coded, and then they all said yes or no. So then it became green or red. Carson Fife from Champion. This kid's a stallion. Stallion. Off the board. Listen, this might be the most talent we'll see in an all-star game. This is a lot. Logan Cray Logan Cray from Edgewood. Congratulations. We'll see you on Saturday. Again, for players, parents, bring whatever jersey you want. It doesn't really matter in this game.
No.
Oh. Another catcher. Colin Kellerman, Columbiana.
Good on each side.
Okay, so that's good. That works out.
That works out.
The Wheel of Destiny. Who do we get?
Oh, Treveri want to be part of the squad. He gets his wish.
Treveri's in. The Ursuline.
Send the text out.
The most photographed human being on Ursuline is officially on Team Niddle. Back-to-back Irish.
Oh, and they're opposite each other.
Bring all the uniforms. Bring them all. Team Niddle drafts.
Oh,
the King?
Boy.
Nope.
Oh,
Parker Dobson.
Coach's grandson.
That's it. I thought you were getting
Maybe
the King.
I'll get Terry. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
You're going to pick up Terry. Dane.
The mustache.
Oh, Striffler from United. This kid is, you want to talk about Bulldogs? That is a Bulldog. That's a pitcher I would love to have. Jack Gilly? It is. Jack Gilly from Ridge.
We got a lot of split guys. Ridge is on 2 teams. It's always fun that way.
Do you have any strategy for going into this game? You've coached before.
No.
Well, here we go.
Have fun.
Caden Reese. Speed personified. Where's he going? Is he one of yours? Or is he on Mariano's?
Other side.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, we had Landon Vital. She's playing shortstop. So you think their strategy is for it? It's Joe Roth playing all 9.
That was fun. Michael Skevnicki of Struthers. I feel like we're missing names on here, but I could be wrong.
There's still a lot left. 1, 2.
I don't see a couple on here.
It's 22 down.
I might be wrong.
Uh,
Carson Clace.
Coach Sabella.
What?
He loves him some Clace.
Oh, he's good. Okay, so we'll put this out there now for anybody watching. If your name doesn't end up on this list, first off, I apologize. Secondly,
T-Strick.
We will make sure. Is that yours?
Yeah, got one.
We will make sure that you get on
Yes.
a team. Okay, well, sorry about that.
I think you're good.
I think so. There's one name
20.
I'm not seeing, and it's driving me nuts because I know they're watching. No, it's not. It's him right there, Ben Otis.
I could see that 3 times.
I couldn't see it, and it was bothering me.
I would have heard. Coach Sabella would have definitely let me know.
Ben Otis. Is that yours?
No.
Oh,
no. This is
so Mariano gets both the Mooney boys?
Coach
Thunder and Lightning?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
All right. Gary Niddle gets. Oh, you're going to like this.
I got both the Springfield.
You're going to like this. The big fella heading to play foosball. Great baseball player.
Yes, he is.
Pretty doggone good quarterback, too.
His dad's not all there, but
you won't hear about that. I
want to hear.
B-Ray.
He gave me fits.
Balls out.
All for 4 years.
Dude just balls out
Absolutely.
Every day.
And he's a knucklehead, too. He was fun to coach against.
A Fitch guy.
Fuller.
I like the way Carson plays. Watching him, throughout the season, throughout his career, I love the way he plays, the way he approaches games. And he is always smiling after the game.
That's a good thing. Man.
LB.
What?
The
told Coach
defensive
Hannick
player of the
down
year.
there. I said he got to throw in the Moaning Trumbull game, and I told Coach Hannick, who was at the game,
Yeah.
so I wish he would throw like that during this. He looked lights out.
Listen, I'll tell you about Logan Baxter. Get this selection.
I'm
Get
getting them all.
Condo. You're getting all the Eagles. Logan Baxter, one of the main reasons that I presented him as Defensive Player of the Year, senior year playing shortstop. All of a sudden, injuries happen. He's a catcher now. To give up that position, you know what I mean? And Mike and Tyler Landis here. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. No, I've heard the story, and yeah, it's
how does that not? And listen, I'm a guy that loves catching, but if you're a shortstop, no, man. But he gave up his senior year to come back and catch while Will Gehring was down. I thought that was incredible. Gerard's Joe Marsco off the board.
I mean, we had a little of our own with that in Patelis, who could play short. I mean, he might be the best.
You mean the
defensive
MVP?
Shortstop.
The YSN
So we
MVP?
put him behind the plate. Absolutely. Nightman.
Well, that's the first board, and we missed Tyler like by centimeters.
Yeah, I messed up that one. That I saw.
There's got to be a way I can get like their team. You know what I mean? Like a picture. Conneaut's Bryce Sperlin off the board.
Wheel of Fortune. That's all.
Wheel of Destiny.
Yeah, trademark that.
Oh, here we go. You ever see this
Another
kid play?
Arm.
Oh
yes,
my gosh.
Down at Scene Park.
His brother's pretty good too. Graduated 2 years ago? Last year?
Was it that long ago?
It feels like it.
Coach Matt in the Mahoney game, so I get him again. Now the wheel. Now we're getting down to the.
Eric May, Waterloo, off the board. Taggart Carfange like, come on, man. Come on. Him and Kurlick are sitting there like, come on. Get me off the board.
Oh, get your boy.
Did you see my dude?
Did you pay for those?
No.
I mean, my Lord.
What a surprise that was.
100%. I got to see that when I was down in Columbus. That's impressive.
I can't.
I wanted to see.
I'm going to buy those shoes off.
I know you will. He'll make his money back.
I'll buy those right back. Hunter Warrender from Brookfield off the board. All right, where are we at on picks? Is this yours?
Yes.
Hunter's yours.
This
one's coming yours.
Yep.
So you got Tice.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
fine.
So excited.
You're fine.
I got 2 catchers now. We're good.
Hunter Stacy, Western Reserve. Also, while we have a second, Jeremy Atkins Hill, want to say thank you to him for supplying the umpires yet again, the baseballs, all of that stuff. You still got to bring extra balls. Hey, the Ward Daddy.
One of my MVPs.
He's off the board.
Team.
Is that your guy?
No.
On Mariano's team. Well,
I don't get Ty.
He traded.
He
played
for both. He did.
He played for both teams.
We'll have to talk. And he'll try it again.
A mid-game trade.
100%.
You have to report those to Red up in the booth.
Yeah.
Bobby Johnson,
it won't
Cheney,
make a difference.
Off the board. Oh gosh. Here we have. Oh, you're gonna like this. Kyler Bourne, my fellow Bulldog. It's a big man, a big red. Dude can pitch. He can. He mashes.
Team, so don't tell me.
He mashes. Get ready. Carmine Tucolo.
2 bowling boys or Poland boys.
You got 2 of them. We still got one on the board, don't we?
I do. Boach was the other. Yeah, we should be one more.
Mark Moore from Lisbon, representing the Blue Devils. Coach Niddle says,
"Now,
the king! The king has arrived." We've been following Kurlick's life since the inception of him, from the cradle to the castle.
PJ, you're on the opposing side, buddy.
Many don't know that you're a
I
teacher at
know,
Liberty.
yeah. I know his mom extremely well. She's a guidance counselor there.
That's not a bad guy to have on your squad. Look at
I
this.
might have to bring.
You see where it was?
I did.
You're
The
toast.
heck.
Oh, Mason Pitts, Southern local,
Love the cheering.
joins
by the way,
joins
After each-
Team Mariana.
it's
I
the
want to know.
woo! You
Yeah,
hear the woo?
I
in the
don't.
background. It's
Can
like
they hear
little
that?
Ric Flair. I don't. It's coming.
Oh, this kid, you're gonna like this guy,
Woo!
Yadiel Lopez. I heard he's very, very good catcher.
We got a hand. We might have to make some catching.
I think we might have to. And that might be one of them. Braden Songer.
Mr. Songer.
You're gonna
Woo!
get a text message
I
immediately.
know. I already got one. Coach Franken too.
Jay Rona, you're gonna like him. Well, here's what we'll do.
I know Jay. Yeah.
Why don't we just trade Songer and Rona? So Rona plays for Mariano.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, we're
That's
making
deal.
that.
And he'll take. That's absolutely. No,
That's
they
a fair
know
trade.
each other too.
That's a
so
fair
it's
trade.
deal.
Sure,
It
Jay,
always works out that way.
the law firm wants to
That
play
won't-
for Mariano. Back to you, and you get the tag man.
Well, it's got to go.
And that's Mariano, right? Or who gets?
It could go either way since we did the flop. So technically, that it's theirs.
Okay, so Tagger Carfandra is
That's
going to
the
be
offense.
on
Yep.
Mariano's team.
Correct. Now we're heading back because we started there. Who's going to be the last?
Here's an arm for you,
What happens when you get down
Mr. Irrelevant.
to 50? And it's not. You guys know this is totally random here. And you see who's still left,
Who?
Mr. Well, you'll see.
Oh yeah, your MVP,
My MVP. Who? It's
Ty Butler from Beaver. Beaver
I'm
making their
shocked that-
first appearance.
so we got what, 4?
4 left. Got 25% chance. Whose pick is this?
Me. Get up.
Got him.
Yes.
The YSN most valuable player,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Michael Patelis.
Had a great day today.
I was told you
Got
better.
hit in the ribs
I-
today.
I was told if you play him in 9 positions, he's coming for your head.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That was a one and done.
Well, at least you got another catcher.
We do.
Blake Jeffries, the MVAC most valuable player from Springfield.
I've heard so. I've talked to so many people about it. So much upside.
Look at this. We're down to the final 2.
And there's the other Polandite.
Pepperotis off the board, which means we spin it one time.
It's
For Mr.
Let's
Football. This dude is all everything in football.
yes, he was.
Tony Hall from Edgewood. They call him Mr. Irrelevant, but I think this guy could have a relevant
Woo.
all-star game. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What a
That was well done.
quick. It was very quick.
It was very quick once we got going.
Look at all these comments, man.
Just too much time for me to talk. Coach Thorny, love you, buddy.
We got great job, coach. Strategy. Dingers from the
That
dish.
sounds about right. Yeah. that's
Cradle
about
to
right.
the castle, baby. That's right. Gary, I mean, do a rundown of your team. You have them, right?
Yeah, but I kind of like shorthanded it. So
Okay. Well, do the best you can.
I just
Just-
wrote last names.
Your
So
tiers like marked up the paper. So we'll give you a
well,
break.
we'll just put it on.
We'll put it on
Wright,
YSN.
Galt, Hawkins, Hadley. Can't read my own handwriting.
Not a boy.
It's Clamer.
Oh,
I
you're
think it was
asking
Middle
me?
Rich- what? Sandy. See, I shortened. Treveri, Dobson. I can't read half my. Skevninski. I don't know some. Stricka, Rourke, Fuller.
Dan Stricko says you have to get Groner now.
Well, we'll have to figure something out. Marsco, Condeleone, Sperlin, Bocheri, Tice, Stacy, Johnson, Turkolo, Kurlik, Fiesel, Lopez. We got the trait. So Songer, Brogan, Patelis, Paparotis, and I can't read One of these. Cray?
Yeah.
It is Cray?
Yeah.
Okay. And then one was it starts with GIL, and I don't know, but I just wrote G because it went
Gold?
too quick. No.
Oh.
But we'll figure it out. GIL.
Gilly.
There it is.
From Ridge.
Yep. Here, make me do the other side, or you want the other side?
No, we're good. We're good. Because we're gonna write it up on YSN to make
we'll
sure.
Have it all. We'll make it look good.
I don't know how we're gonna do this because nobody usually we do it on an electronic side. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it. You just send me a text message of who you got.
You won't read it, right?
Yeah, I know.
We'll figure it out.
I'll go watch this all over again.
It was quick.
Okay, so the plan for the All-Star game is as follows. 5:30 is the beginning of check-in at Scene Park. Please, if you want to check in early, that's fantastic. Stretching, we'll make sure that the cages on one are available to you as well. If you want to do some hitting drills, coach will be out there. We'll make sure Coach Mariano's out there as well. We're going to make this a fully functional All-Star game. What I mean by that is we're going to have bat boys. You know what I mean? You're supplying us with a couple of bat boys. We want this to be something that the kids of the next generation of baseball, of the Sandlot, of watching them walk through Bob Scene Park, watching them wear their communities and schools uniform. We want this to be powerful. So bring your baseballs for these kids, for these stars to sign. And
that's what I told some of my friends that are bringing kids, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 11-year-olds. These kids they'll sign autographs. And if people joke or whatever, but like Landon Beitelgeuse right now, he's going to be he used to sign a ton of autographs for these kids, and he's going to be a first-round draft pick next year, if all goes well. And who knows? You never know who's going to be the guy, that is going to make it.
Doing.
And that's
would he be able to come?
Is
he in
Saturday? Georgia.
Will he be back by Saturday?
I'll talk to him.
Maybe
he's a busy man. He's got to.
Well, he's a college guy. He needs to make a buck. So, maybe we can make a paid appearance for Logan Beitelgeuse, the big cheese.
You just call him Logan. Now you're
Landon Beitelgeuse. I'm sorry.
I'm
an idiot.
Yes,
I'm an idiot. You don't even know how to read your own writing, so leave me alone.
You are 100% right.
Sorry, Landon. Sorry, Landon. That's on me. But honestly, the biggest thing for us is we want to make this a great experience for everybody that comes in. We are going to have limited availability for shirts on sale. Okay. We are bringing a few of the new YSN Stream City shirts, limited quantity available. We only ordered 50 of them. So if you're interested in those will be a little bit more expensive because they're on I don't even know, the YCC, the stuff that the shirts that are on the really soft ones. They'll be on those ones, not by YCC, unfortunately. But we've got a great friend in Fresh Prince that helps us out and put a great logo together for Stream City. Hakeemania shirts as well. If you're an Andy Hake fan, we'll have those. And then we'll also have the All-Star game with our brand new logo on it. So you can come and buy those. We'll bring the hats. Their hats are over there. The hats will be on sale as well. So if you want a YSN hat,
they're tough to get.
They are because once they're gone, I think
limited. Absolute.
These are the last run for these ones. So this is it.
Love those.
So I think we got about 45, 50 hats left. Once they're gone, they're gone. We'll have to look for new ones. And again, the $5 that you pay when you come in, you are you're giving it to charity. I'd love to say we're not charging, and we certainly could do that. But for us, it's about these young men. And next Wednesday, it's about the young ladies being able to help a good cause and one that's really close to my heart. And for so many reasons, I'm grateful for NIAP to be around and they're great people and doing great work. So we're just trying to attach our name to theirs and help them raise a couple bucks so they can do a couple of things that they otherwise couldn't. So again, game starts at 7:00, first pitch. And by the way, my friend, it might be my honor if you threw out the first pitch in this All-Star game.
I can make it there. Yeah.
What?
To the plate.
Oh, I thought you meant to the game. I'm like, what did we just
McCarthy?
do?
His first pitch?
No.
Go look that up.
Okay.
Yesterday or today.
Is it as good as 50 Cent?
Dude, you're just go watch it.
Is the family's going to be there, I hope.
No, they're in Indiana.
Oh gosh.
They're in India.
Well, they'll be watching
So
on
my
YSN.
parents might be there, so we'll see.
Awesome. We'll get them out there with you. We'll have a nice photo op for you.
Sure.
Charles Marsh and his
the
team over at
best.
MV Sports will be taking pictures, so they'll be available after the game, probably 24 hours after, usually from that. So leave your cameras. I mean, take your cameras, obviously, take your phones, but you don't have to feel the need to do it because we've got great photographers that are going to be covering and professional quality stuff.
Oh, they're the best.
I'm really excited for this, man. This is my favorite night of the year, these all-star games, because you see the camaraderie. I mean, these people, these guys are battling all year long, and then all of a sudden they're best buddies. You know, it's what the Major League Baseball all-star game strives to be like. And I'm just so blessed and honored to be able to have this year after year. Is it a headache? Yes,
Yeah.
but
But
it's awesome.
Worthy headache.
And
by the way, I'm done. I just thought of something.
Shocker, he's talking over me. Go ahead.
If I'm throwing out the first pitch,
Yeah.
I need a catcher.
You got 8 of them on your team.
I see one sitting next to me.
I'll do it.
How about that?
You'll have to help me back up.
It's just top of the head. There
you want me to gear up?
Pitcher. You can do whatever you want.
I'll gear up.
It's gonna
one more time, baby.
We'll make everyone look better.
The WC.
Oh,
you got a blind catcher.
You guys, it's worth coming to watch this. It might hit me
square in the face.
It might be YouTube worthy and viral in the wrong.
It's going to be bad.
Reasons.
It's going to be bad. Thank you to you. Thank you to Nick Mariano, your staffs, for coming out. Kenny Turpak.
Yeah.
For being part. I mean, I'm just Steve Leslie. Thank you to Bob.
Yes.
Bob Scene Park. Bob Beam, who is running the concession stand, his lovely family. Listen, if you want good food, please come hungry. You'll leave happy.
Yep.
Great food at the concession stand. We're excited. We're blessed to have that because usually it's just a hot dog or
they got food,
maybe popcorn. They got everything.
Food and treats.
Everything. So treat yourself to a great night of baseball, a great night of saying that you were part of a winning cause. No matter who wins the ball game, if they tie, I think one of my favorite was it you that sent all the guys out there the one year. Yeah. The entire roster was out on the field. Shot. It was awesome.
I think we loaded the bases too.
You loaded them.
That's what it was.
It was awesome. I love it. And if you've never been a part of a YSN All-Star game, this year's the year to do it. Will it be hot? Yes. You can please bring water. Okay. We don't want anybody, falling ill due to the heat. Bring water. No coolers. Just bring the water. There's a water fountain you can keep refilling and stuff like that. And like I said, the concession stand's open. So if you want something a little bit more powerful than water, you can get that too. But please come and have fun. Have a good time. We want it to be interactive. Players, we want you to have your phones on in the dugout. It's completely contrary to everything you've always had.
You want to know what we saw in the Trumbull Mahoney game?
What?
Selfies on the mound after base hits. They were pulling them out. I'll be honest, it was pretty cool.
Let's do it.
Pitchers on the mound. They come out and take some shots. Well, Brendan Ray was in. Trust me, it'll happen.
I love it.
It's coming.
You get a single.
He was the one that started. My man Brendan. I think he's taking credit for it, but it was.
Listen.
Now, we're not responsible for a broken phone when they slide.
I will do this. I will also put this stipulation in. If there is a legitimate home run, over the fence home run, YSN will donate $1,000 to NIAP.
I love it. Boy, you're gonna see some
swing for the fences, boys.
You're gonna see some daddy.
I want to see some daddy hacks along the way because there's nothing that would make me happier than signing a check for $1,000 over to NIAP and saying,
that's awesome,
on the behalf of whoever hits the home run, and probably the behalf of whoever gives it up too, because they have just as much to do. 500 from the pitcher, 500 from the hitter, and I will donate that $1,000 to NIAP on your behalf as a thank you. So that's increasing the opportunities. Let's go. I mean, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to raise money for good people and for kids that deserve it. As you know, when we do these, there's nothing better and nothing I want more than kids to have opportunities to be varsity athletes and all-stars when they have the chance. So, with the sleep in heavenly peace, it was the beds. Every kid deserves to be sleeping in a bed for this. I don't care what your background is. I hope that every kid that wants to play a sport can excel and has the opportunity to do so through places like the National Youth Advocate Program. So let's do it. Let's do it together. Gary, can't thank you enough. Certainly for, look at this. 500 from Chris Carfangio. That's awesome. So $1,500.
Hey,
$1,500 for a home run.
I like it.
And it doesn't go to you. It doesn't go to the person who hits a home run. I want that cleared. The check goes to NIAP. So we're excited for that. I hope the players get amped up. I hope they enjoyed the billboards that we put up for them, graphics and things of that nature. And I hope that you like this, you enjoy this of what YSN brings to the table, not just during the season, but making sports fun. Because sometimes it's a job, as a coach. Sometimes it's work. I love what I do every day, and it's because of you folks out there that I can do what I do and what we can do, what we do at YSN. And it truly is your sports network. We want to make sports fun again. We want to show off how damn good we are, especially on the baseball and softball diamonds. So looking forward to Saturday night, 7:00 first pitch, Bob Scene Park. Come early because that
will take care of the young ones, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Get your autographs, get the kids playing catch a little bit, on the field. We would love to have that. You have great opportunities for photo ops. Have your picture taken, and then we'll give you a hashtag, all that stuff, in the coming days here on YSN as we get prepared for I believe this is the 6th YSN All-Star game. I believe.
That's crazy.
So we will try it out, and I think COVID might have knocked us out, so it might be 5. But we will see you at the ballpark. We will have it streaming for those of you who cannot make it. We will have this game streaming for you live from Bob Scene Park of Field 1 on your sports network. For Gary Niddle, my name is DJ Yoakley. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. The YSN All-Star Draft Spectacular right here on YSN. We'll have a follow-up story on the web here in just a little bit, announcing the teams officially on your sports network. For Gary, I'm DJ. We'll see you. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation